I'd like to take a moment to consider the world around us, the roads we drive on, the buildings we work in, the food on our tables, and the energy that powers our homes. These everyday necessities, the very fabric of our lives, are the product of hard work, sweat, and dedication. But how often do we stop to appreciate the hands that built them? I'm talking about the blue collar workers, the men and women who work in demolition, construction, agriculture, mining, and countless other essential industries. These workers are the backbone of our society, yet they are often underappreciated, overlooked, and undervalued. Blue collar workers are the builders of our world, quite literally. In the construction and demolition sectors, they lay the foundations of our cities and our towns, erect the buildings that define our skylines, and dismantle old structures to make way for new developments. Every office building, school, hospital, and home exists because of their labour. They work long hours, often in dangerous conditions, to ensure that our communities have safe places to live, work, and gather. But how often do we actually acknowledge their contributions? How often do we think about the labourers toiling in the heat, the cold, and the rain to make sure a project is completed on time? The truth is, I think, we take their work for granted. We enjoy the comfort and convenience of modern life without giving much thought to the people that made it possible. Think about that from a purely demolition and construction standpoint. These industries, quite obviously, are not for the faint of heart. They require physical strength, endurance, and a high tolerance for risk. Construction workers work at dizzying heights, operate heavy machinery, and work with hazardous materials, all while adhering to strict deadlines and even more strict regulations. Demolition workers face similar challenges with the added responsibility of safely dismantling structures that are often unstable and dangerous. Despite the vital importance of their work, these workers are hugely underappreciated. They're viewed as expendable, replaceable, as if their skills and expertise can be easily swapped out. Yet without them, our cities would crumble, our infrastructure would collapse, and our way of life would be unsustainable. So, why are blue collar workers so underappreciated? Part of the issue, I think, lies in societal values. In many cultures, white collar jobs, those that require a college degree and involve working in office, are just seen as more prestigious. The narrative is that success is measured by how far someone can distance themselves from manual labour. Personally, I think that perspective is deeply flawed. It ignores the fact that blue collar work is not only necessary, but also requires a high level of skill, knowledge, and dedication. Another factor, I think, is the lack of visibility. Blue collar workers often operate behind the scenes. Their work is crucial, but it's not always seen. We notice when a building is completed, but we don't see the countless hours of labour that went into building it. We enjoy the convenience of electricity, but we don't think about the miners who risk their lives to extract the coal or other materials to power those plants. That invisibility contributes to the lack of appreciation of their work. There's also an economic component to this underappreciation. Despite the importance of their blue collared work, blue collar workers are often underpaid compared to their white collar counterparts. The physical demands and risks of their job are not reflected in this compensation. This economic disparity further diminishes the perceived value of their work and contributes to a cycle of undervaluation. It's time for a change in how we view and value blue collar workers. We should recognize and celebrate the essential role they play in our society and in our economy. This recognition should go beyond words. It should be reflected in fair wages, safer working conditions, and opportunities for advancement. We also need to challenge the societal norms that devalue manual labour. There is honour in all work, whether it's done in an office or on a construction site, in a field or in a mine. We should teach our children to respect all professions and understand that every job has value. It's time to change the narrative. Let's give blue collar workers the recognition and respect they deserve. Let's appreciate the skill, dedication, and hard work they bring to their jobs every single day. And let's ensure that their contributions are not only acknowledged, but celebrated as well. After all, without them, the world as we know it would cease to function.